Please be seated. On behalf of the faculty of the Division of the Humanities, I'm honored to welcome the family and friends of our graduates to the University of Chicago and to extend warm congratulations and commendations to you, the exceptional women and men who will now receive your diplomas. Your professors, your families, your friends, those who have supported you through your studies are all proud of you and of your achievements and of the distinction you have now attained. We know that you will venture forth from Chicago to become leaders, innovators, and persons of merit and accomplishment throughout the world, and that you will bring to your communities the benefits of an enriched and critical mind. The value of the enriched and critical mind is the subject of much debate in and beyond the humanities. Especially at this time in our complex world, many question the practical utility of the humanistic enterprise, the study of human culture through history, literature, ancient and modern languages, philosophy, art, and music, and are skeptical of the investment such an education requires. But the cost to society of not engaging in the renewal of human knowledge is too great to contemplate. Those who engage in research, teaching, and the renewal of knowledge, those who cultivate a deep level of self-examination and constancy of purpose, will contribute to and help ensure a strong, self-governing nation. Robert Maynard Hutchins, the 5th president of the University of Chicago, wrote in the International Journal of Ethics in 1934, and I quote, "A university should be a center of rational thought. Certainly, it is more than a storehouse of rapidly aging facts. It should be the stronghold of those who insist on the exercise of reason. Its object is always understanding. Rational thought is the only basis of education and research. It has been responsible for our scientific successes. Its absence has been responsible for our bewilderment. A university is the place of all places to grapple with those fundamental principles which rational thought seeks to establish," end quote. So too, Winston Churchill, at a convocation address in 1943, said, quote, "The empires of the future are the empires of the mind," end quote. We of the university community must not allow that future empire to be an impoverished one. The story behind the University of Chicago's motto is not one that many of us think about, and I'd like to take a minute to impart one more lesson to you. The motto, Crescat Scientia Vita Excolatur, is translated with a bit of grammatical license, "Let knowledge grow from more to more, and so be human life enriched." This motto is not a direct quote from a venerable Latin source. It was constructed, fabricated, by Professor Paul Shorey, a classicist here at the University of Chicago, born in 1857, died in 1934. For the first part of the motto, Shorey liked the resonance of a phrase in the meditation composed by Alfred Lord Tennyson as a requiem for his friend Arthur Henry Hallam, published in 1849 as In Memoriam A.H.H., a meditation on the search for hope after great loss. The poem includes some of the most often quoted lines in literature, such as "'Tis better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all," from Canto 27, and "Nature red in tooth and claw," from Canto 56, and the following in the prologue. "We have but faith, we cannot know, for knowledge is of things we see, and yet we trust it comes from thee, a beam in darkness, let it grow. Let knowledge grow from more to more, but more of reverence in us dwell, that mind and soul, according well, may make one music as before." Shorey translated Tennyson's "Let knowledge grow from more to more" into Latin as Crescat Scientia. He then took a passage from the 6th book of Virgil's Aeneid, in which Aeneas is watching those souls happy in the sweet fields of Elysium, among whom are, quote, those who were faithful poets, singers worthy of Apollo, and those who improved life with discoveries in art or science, and those who by merit cause others to remember them. So for the second half of the motto, then, Shorey used the phrase, those who improved life, from the Aeneid, with appropriate grammatical adjustments. He then added the connector, and so, to link the two phrases, yielding, let knowledge grow from more to more, and so be human life enriched. There are many lessons to be taken from this story of the university's motto. Among them is one that I stress today, that you, as you depart these halls, assume the reins of leadership in academia, business, government, and society, will be called upon to propose solutions for global problems. You will be asked to respond swiftly and decisively in an ever-expanding, complex world. You will be challenged to innovate and to evaluate. As you do so, your actions, your deeds, and your ethical positions will be informed by the values and by the lessons imparted by your communities and by your university. Like Paul Shorey, use what you have learned here at the university. Change it, adapt it, translate it, connect the various insights, make them into something new, something your own, and something truly worthy. May every one of you use to your best advantage what you have learned. May you make a difference in the challenging world you inherit, and may your lives reflect honor back to your families, to your communities, and to the University of Chicago. Congratulations. Each year, we honor members of our faculty who demonstrate exemplary teaching and mentoring throughout their careers. Nominations are made by students, and the winners are selected by a committee of previous recipients and other distinguished faculty members. Earlier today, the provost announced the names of all of this year's recipients, two of whom are members of the Division of the Humanities. The first, Aidan Kumler, assistant professor in the Department of Art History, will receive the Llewellyn John and Harriet Manchester Quantrell Award for Excellence in Undergraduate Teaching at the College Diploma ceremony this afternoon. I now have the honor to bestow the other faculty teaching award, this one for excellence in graduate teaching and mentoring. Presenting this year's recipient is David Welberry, the Leroy T. and Margaret Deffenbaugh Carlson University Professor in the Departments of Germanic Studies and Comparative Literature, as well as in the Committee on Social Thought.
Christopher Wilde brings breadth of learning and intensity of focus to his scholarship and teaching. His research has disclosed the conceptual and imaginative complexity of such foundational symbols as homecoming, conversion, and the Eucharist. Like no scholar before him, he has exposed the taboos and transgressions surrounding our culture's experience of theater. In his teaching, he seeks to help each student discover her individual intellectual and professional path. His contribution to graduate education in the Department of Germanic Studies has been transformative. Dean Roth, I have the honor to present Christopher Wilde for the Faculty Award for Excellence in Graduate Teaching and Mentoring.
Committed to a vision of education in all its aspects, Christopher Wilde empowers his students to be imaginative and wise actors in a complex, rapidly evolving professional environment. Each year, the university bestows honorary degrees to scholars of eminence within a field and medals to practicing artists and community leaders of distinction. The nominations for these honors originate in the academic departments and are subject to rigorous review by several faculty committees. This year, 3 of the honorees were sponsored by departments within the Division of the Humanities. Though the awards were formally presented this morning at the university-wide ceremony, I would like to again recognize the distinguished recipients of these honors. Nicholas Cook, the 1684 professor of music at the University of Cambridge, who received the honorary degree of Humane Letters as nominated by the faculty of the Department of Music. Suzanne Guez, museum director and art curator at the Renaissance Society, who received the Benton Medal for Distinguished Public Service as nominated by the faculty of the Department of Visual Arts. And John Scheid, chair in Religion, Institutions and Society of Ancient Rome of Collège de France, who received an honorary Doctor of Humane Letters as nominated by the faculty of the Departments of Classics. Please join me in congratulating them. Again, at the university-wide ceremony this morning, I asked our candidates for the degrees of Master of Arts, Master of Fine Arts, and Doctor of Philosophy to stand, and in the presence of the faculty of the university and members of the Board of Trustees, President Zimmer formally conferred those degrees in recognition of the academic achievement of our students. At this time, it is my honor to award individual diplomas to each of our graduates.
As Associate Dean of Students for the Division of the Humanities, I now have the honor to present for their diploma these students who have successfully completed a program of advanced study in the humanities, culminating in the degree of Master of Arts. Haseon An. Amanda Erin Allen. David Carlos Ambrose. Kareth Marie Asma. Theodore Samuel Beers. Jordana Bay. John Gregory Beisner. Eddie Bermudez. Rosa M. Byer. Kathleen Ann Blair. Florence Yolanda Marie Ghislaine Boel. Madeline Brem Boucher. Margaret Helen Brown. Cosette Alana Bruns. Naji A. Beseso. Kendall M. Bordeaux. Clayton Willis Carden. Philip Chun. Gwendolyn Colasso. Benjamin H. Creech. Rebecca May Cuskaden. Christopher Cole DeCoux. Dana Lauren DeVligger. Maria Alison Dixis. Megan Shaban Dowd. Leopold Louis Eisenlohr. Rachel A. Faber. Molly Allison Fulton. Danielle Nicole Fox. Carly Sina Frank. Stuart Winter Fraser. Lisa Free. Richard Gilbert. Jeffrey Scott Gilliland. Matthew Elliott Gilman. Catherine Laura Goldstead. Megan Marie Gorsuch. Christopher David Gruber. Paula Christine Hagan. Jessica Michelle Haley. Mariah Janae Harris. Jenna Lynn Hart. Tiffany Yitao Quinn. Rakay Remen Jamil. Nicola Kanmani John. Miles James Johnson. Robin Elaine Johnson. Xiaoyu Ka. Gregory John Langen. Miriam E. Laufer. Adam Kamhi Levine. Chastity Dejanette Lovely. John Andrew McDonald. Allison Lindholm Maki. Samuel Alexander Marvin. Megan Lynn Mayfield. Kevin George McLean. Daniel George McClymans. Michael Brian McGeehee. Cody J. Meir. Ariana Nadia Nash. Michelle Grace Newfer. Eleanor Rose Nurmi. Matthew Goretto Moses O'Brien. Michael William Osman. Charles Richard Puckett. Nicole Marie Ray. Leela Reagan. Erin Grace Richmond. Jeffrey Matthew Rivera. Peter James Rosa. August Nabi Sami. Emily Afton Schmidt. Adam Christopher Shane. Annie Ruth Schultz. Nicole Marie Sklama. Amanda Scottis. Harrison Sherrod. Patrick Joseph Sullivan. Gregory Matthew Sir. Ariel H. Tabak. Bao Chen Dong. Mercedes Trigos, Julie Ann Turner, Alexandra Brooke Van Doren, Michael Sher Walker, Caleb James Dark Westberg, Brianna C. Wilson, Caleb A. Wood, Timothy Yam, Catherine Rochelle Yeager, Brendan Philip Zatirka, Ray Jung, As Associate Dean of Students for the Division of the Humanities, I now have the honor to present for their diploma these students who have successfully completed a program of advanced study in the visual arts, culminating in the degree of Master of Fine Arts. Anthony Ryan Adcock, Nicholas Gordon Bastis, Mark Beasley, Margaret Crowley, Anise Joanna Daly, Christopher Harry Eastman, Marco Giovanni Ferrari, Catherine Irene Harvath, Siripapa Jumsai Nayudia, Danielle Rosen, Stephen Andrew Ruiz, Jennifer Smooth, Paul Gerard Summers, Stephanie Ann Harris Trevor,
The components of academic regalia derived from medieval clerical dress are the gown, the cap, and for those attaining the highest competencies, the hood. Today, those scholars who are being admitted to the community of doctors of philosophy will receive both a hood and their diploma for their disciplinary achievement. The velvet edge of the hood is dark blue, representing the broad fields of philosophy and humanistic studies. The lining is maroon, the color of the University of Chicago. In our ceremony, the hood will be placed over the head of each candidate by his or her dissertation advisor or department chair, assisted by David Ray, Professor of Classics and Director of the Master of Arts program in the Humanities.
As Associate Dean of Students for the Division of the Humanities, I now have the honor to present for their diploma and hood these students who have attained scholarly distinction and have prepared a dissertation that contributes to knowledge in a particular field of research in the humanities, culminating in the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Rachel Louise Edelstein, Department of Music, dissertation, Braided Voices, Women Cantors in Non-Orthodox Judaism. Committee members, Philip Bowman, Kaylee Mason, Melvin Butler, Catherine Brekas. Hooded by Philip Bowman. Dana Khalelovna Akanava, Department of Slavic Languages and Literatures. Dissertation, Ethical Datives in Russian and Macedonian. Committee members, Victor Friedman, Lenore Grenoble, Yaroslav Gorbachev. Hooded by Victor Friedman. Petya Dimitrova Alexieva, Department of Slavic Languages and Literatures. Dissertation, Second Language Acquisition of Reflexive Verbs in Russian by L1 Speakers of English. Committee members, Victor Friedman, Lenore Grenoble, Amy Dahlstrom. Hooded by Lenore Grenoble. Mary Patricia Angelo, Department of Romance Languages and Literatures. Dissertation, Force of Habit, How the Convent Shapes the Family in the Fiction of Adelaide de Souza. Committee members, Robert Morrissey, Allison James, Larry Norman, Jan Goldstein. Hooded by Daisy DeLogu. Laura Elizabeth Adelot, Department of English Language and Literature. Dissertation, Monumental Visions, Architectural Ekphrasis from Chaucer to Johnson. Committee members, Richard Streer, Braden Cormack, Michael Murrin. Hooded by Braden Cormack. Kamal Patrick Badreshani, Department of Near Eastern Languages and Civilizations. Dissertation, Urbanization in the Levant, an archaeometric approach to understanding the social and economic impact of settlement nucleation in the Bekaa Valley. Committee members, David Schloen, Scott Branting, Herman Gens. Hooded by Theo Vandenhout. Martin Boimel, Department of Germanic Studies. Dissertation, Die neue Art zu dichten, poetische Kommunikation zwischen Barock und Romantik. Committee members, Christopher Wilde, David Welberry, Faruque Berndt. Hooded by Christopher Wilde. Michael Carl Baltazzi, Department of Comparative Literature. Dissertation, Ethical Revivals, Discontinuities of Moral Self-Cultivation in James Joyce, Elizabeth Bowen, and Iris Murdoch. Committee members, David Welberry, James Chandler. Hooded by David Welberry. Mary Channon Caldwell, Department of Music. Dissertation, Singing, Dancing, and Rejoicing in the Round, Latin Sacred Songs with Refrains, circa 1000 to 1582. Committee members, Ann Walters Robertson, Robert Kendrick, Larry Spakowski. Hooded by Ann Walters Robertson. Bepi Kipani, Department of Comparative Literature. Dissertation, Beyond Political Engagement, Redefining the Literary in Post-Dictatorship Brazil and Post-Apartheid South Africa. Committee members, Alfredo Cesar Melo, Cesar Braga Pinto, Joshua Skodell. Hooded by Alfredo Cesar Melo. Jonathan Gregory D'Souza, Department of Music. Dissertation, Musical Instruments, Bodies, and Cognition. Committee members, Larry Spakowski, Bertolt Huckner, Stephen Rings, Thomas Christensen. Hooded by Larry Spakowski. Paul Genesius Durica, Department of English Language and Literature. Dissertation, Flux Americana, The Tramp and the Problem of Mobility in American Literature, 1870 to 1960. Committee members, Bill Brown, Jennifer Scapitoni, Eric Slaughter. Hooded by Eric Slaughter. Maggie Fritz Morkin, Department of Romance Languages and Literatures. Dissertation, Excrement Imagery and Rhetoric in Medieval Italian Literature. Committee members, Justin Steinberg, Armando Maggi, Ryan Giles. Hooded by Justin Steinberg. Jonathan S. Glade, Department of East Asian Languages and Civilizations. Dissertation, Occupied Liberation, Transforming Literary Boundaries in Japan and Southern Korea, 1945 to 1952. Committee members, Norma Field, Michael Burdash, Kyung-hee Choi. Hooded by Norma Field. Catherine Mary Grossman, Department of Near Eastern Languages and Civilizations. Dissertation, Early Bronze Age Hamokar, A Settlement Biography. Committee members, Gil Stein, McGuire Gibson, Clemens Reichel. Hooded by Gil Stein. Benjamin Joseph Hartman, Department of Music. Dissertation, Compressions. Committee members, Marta Tazinska, Larry Spakowski, Thomas Christensen. Hooded by Larry Spakowski. John Owen Havard, Department of English Language and Literature. Dissertation, Literature and the Party System in Britain, 1760 to 1830. Committee members, Francis Ferguson, James Chandler, Eric Slaughter. Hooded by Francis Ferguson. Megan Elizabeth Heffernan, Department of English Language and Literature. Dissertation, Each Part Together Sought, Inventing the English Poetry Collection, 1557 to 1640. Committee members, Richard Sturrier, Braden Cormack, Joshua Skodell. Hooded by Joshua Skodell. Eric Richard Houle, Department of Slavic Languages and Literatures. Dissertation, Preposed Possessive Constructions in Russian and Polish. Committee members, Victor Friedman, Lenore Grenoble, Amy Dahlstrom, Valentina Pichugin. Voted by Lenore Grenoble. Nancy Reed Knezovic, Department of Romance Languages and Literatures. Dissertation, This Woman I Play, The Pleasure and Talent of Theatricality in Leclos, Diderot, and Rousseau. Committee members, Françoise Meltzer, Larry Norman, David Ray. Voted by Françoise Meltzer. Phil Lee, Department of Art History. Dissertation, Art Photography and the Contentions of Contemporary Art, Rhetoric, Practice, and Reception. Committee members, Joel Snyder, Martha Ward, Darby English. Voted by Joel Snyder. Yin Xing Liu, Department of Art History. Dissertation, The Literati Lenses, Wenren Landscape in Chinese Cinema. Committee members, Wu Heng, Yuri Sivian, Xin Yudong. Voted by Judith Salin. Joseph Carl Lubino, Department of Philosophy. Dissertation, On the Foundation of Human Rights. Committee members, Martha Nussbaum, Ben Lawrence, Robert Gooding Williams. Voted by Ben Lawrence. Clelia Michello, Department of Romance Languages and Literatures. Dissertation, Donne in Guerra, Agnese, Agnello sacrificale della resistenza o figura ancestrale dell'emancipazione femminile, il contributo della resistenza femminile all'emancipazione della donna. Committee members, Rebecca West, Armando Maggi, Rocco Rubini. Voted by Paolo Perti. Rana Mohammed Saeed Mikati, Department of Near Eastern Languages and Civilizations. Dissertation, The Creation of Early Islamic Beirut, the Sea, Scholars, Jihad, and the Sacred. Committee members, Fred Donner, Walter Kagi, Ahmed El-Shamsi. Voted by Fred Donner. Marta Maria Nafiorkowska, Department of Comparative Literature. Dissertation, The Perduring Sublime, the Poetics of Post-Sublime Recovery in the Poems of Adam Zagayevsky, Miroslav Holub, and Alan Grossman. Committee members, Robert von Halberg, Walin Sternstein, Adam Zagayevsky. Voted by Joshua Skodell. Eva Eleanor Ola, Department of Art History. Dissertation, The Civic Cornucopia of Ornament, the Somatic Visioning of the Festive City in the Florentine Picture Chronicle, 1470-75. Committee members, Rebecca Zorak, Charles Cohen, Neil Atkinson, Persis Berlekamp. Voted by Charles Cohen. Catherine Hill Reichel, Department of Slavic Languages and Literatures. Dissertation, Objective Authorship, Photography and Writing in Russia, 1905 to 1975. Committee members, Robert Bird, Rosanna Shallcross, Yuri Sivian, Matthew Jesse Jackson. Voted by Rosanna Shallcross. Suzanne Colette Scher, Department of Music. Dissertation, Puccini's Manon Lescaut, Compositional Process, Stylistic Revisions, and Editorial Problems. Committee members, Philip Gossett, Bertold Huchner, Gabriela Raveni. Hooded by Larry Spikowski. Eleni Staraki, Department of Linguistics. Dissertation, Greek Modality. Committee members, Anastasia Yanakidou, Amy Dahlstrom, Jason Merchant. Hooded by Anastasia Yanakidou. Benjamin David Thomas, Department of Near Eastern Languages and Civilizations. Dissertation, Hezekiah and the Compositional History of the Book of Kings. Committee members, Dennis Pardee, Jeffrey Stackert, Stephen McKenzie. Hooded by Dennis Pardee. Colin James Williamson, Department of Cinema and Media Studies. Dissertation, Watching Closely with Turn-of-the-Century Eyes, Obscured Histories of Magic, Science, and Animation in the Cinema. Committee members, Tom Gunning, James Lastra. Hooded by Tom Gunning. Lisa Marie Zaire, Department of Art History. Dissertation, By Mind and Hand, Hollis Frampton's Photographic Modernism. Committee members, Joel Snyder, Tom Gunning, Darby English. Hooded by Joel Snyder. Dean Roth, I now have the honor to present for their hood these students who have attained scholarly distinction and have prepared a dissertation that contributes to knowledge in a particular field of research in the humanities and were awarded the degree of Doctor of Philosophy at a convocation ceremony earlier this year. Andrew Alexander Greenwood, Department of Music. Dissertation, Mediating Sociability, Musical Ideas of Sympathy, Sensibility, and Improvement in the Scottish Enlightenment. Committee members, Martha Feldman, Thomas Christensen, James Chandler. Hooded by Martha Feldman. Yi Wang, Department of East Asian Languages and Civilizations. Dissertation, Transforming the Frontier, Land, Commerce, and Chinese Colonization in Inner Mongolia, 1700 to 1911. Committee members, Prasanjit Dwara, Jakob Eifert, William Sewell, Jinqing Zhao. Hooded by Jakob Eifert. Joseph Yackley, Department of Near Eastern Languages and Civilizations. Dissertation, Bankrupt, Financial Diplomacy in the Late 19th Century Middle East. Committee members, Holly Schisler, Orit Vashkin, Shavkat Pamuk. Hooded by Holly Schisler.
celebrating you, the graduates of the Division of the Humanities. But we all do recognize that our achievements are dependent upon the prior contributions always of others. Scholarship, enduring scholarship, progresses by the gradual accrual of knowledge over generations. We all are familiar with John Donne's oft-quoted observation that no man is an island. But few remember the full context. Quote, "No man is an island entire unto itself. Every man is a piece of the continent." Thus, the firm continent upon which you, the graduates, stand is not yours alone. It belongs also to those who have supported you through the years. And so I invite all graduates to please rise. Please turn around and acknowledge and thank your partners, your parents, your children, your families, and all your friends. And now please turn back toward the front, but don't sit down. And thank the faculty and staff of this great university for all that they have done to make you the accomplished person you are today. Now you can sit down. There's a third group I ask you not to forget. The community of your fellow graduates at the university. As Edward Levy, later our 8th president, said at the university's 310th Convocation in 1965, through this institution, you are not only joined to each other and to us, but also to graduates of long ago and hopefully of many years to come. No one owns this institution. It possesses all of us. It calls upon us to enter into its fellowship of the intellect. In this fellowship, no place is more honored than that of the graduate who carries the University of Chicago in his mind and heart. I welcome you to that place. And so now, as you leave this, our 515th Convocation, some of you will continue your formal educations here at the University of Chicago or elsewhere. Others will start new careers inside or outside of the academy. We, your teachers and mentors, trust that you will pursue your goals and aspirations with ambition, tempered by wisdom, with discernment, sharpened by critical reasoning, and with dedication, fortified by ideals. Good luck, and thank you all.
This now concludes the Division of the Humanities Diploma and Hooding Ceremony at the 515th Convocation of the University of Chicago. We thank you for bearing witness to today's ceremony, and we welcome you to continue the festivities across the street in the Bartlett Quadrangle, where many of you enjoyed lunch earlier, with a glass of champagne to celebrate all that you've accomplished. Congratulations.